I want you all to imagine a maze. And you know how tricky a maze is for you to not be able to make it to the finish line, basically. Right? A maze is supposed to trick you so that you don't make it to the end. Some of you, your life has been set forth kind of like a maze. And there have been people that's been purposely throwing things on your path to make it harder for you to reach the end. All right? So that's obstacle after obstacle. That's problem after problem. And it's as if God allowed these things to take place because he just knew that you were going to figure out how to get through this maze. Imagine people purposely filling your life up with obstacles, filling your life up with disappointments, not realizing that you're going to be able to get right through these things. People did not realize that you would be able to make it through this thing, okay? This is pertaining to a dream that I had, and it was like so much going on in the dream. Every way that I went, it wasn't a way to exit. It was like when I went this way to exit, some of the, like, you know how it could be steps? It's like some of the cement blocks and the steps was loose, went somewhere else. Some of the wood blocks were loose and they were literally falling down. It's like every time I seen an exit and I needed to leave out of this building or this home, it was always something there that was blocking this exit. Some of you can have a dog. Oh, excuse me, confirmation. Some of you have pets. Some of you have dogs, all right? Or this can be just how the battle was in the spiritual realm. You were, trying to make it through with an animal. It was a dog that kept popping up. Or you can just be someone that is very close to animals, very attached to animals. You can understand animals. Animals can understand you, like on some Snow White shit. Because there was like a dog that kept popping into the dream. And it was like when you were saving yourself, you were thinking about saving the dog as well, but the dog wasn't leaving you. So it was like you was telling the dog, like, okay, just go, you jump down or whatever. I'm going to see you in a bit, go. But the dog was not listening. The dog was like, no, we're going to jump together or we're going to go together. So some of you can literally have dogs, all right, or a dog now. Or some of you really just have a connection to dogs. Maybe you had a dog growing up, or you just was always around dogs, or you wasn't around dogs and this is why you're so curious and you love them now. Only take that part if it resonates, all right? But you were trying to escape, but it's almost like every time you went to an exit, it was something there that just made it a bit hard for you to properly escape. And it's like people around knew that it wasn't going to be easy to just escape. So, like, say if you opened up the door to go one way and then you notice that if you stepped on these blocks, they would literally fall because they wasn't secure. It's like people that was on the other end of that, they would come in and say, hey, are you okay? Are you okay? It's because they knew that it was unstable. So they just wanted to come in to see if you were okay or you made it through anyway. Whether they were genuinely checking up on you, that's going to be a you problem, a you thing that you may have to discover. Because everybody is going to be different. Some of you do have people that is genuinely concerned about you, making it to the other side. Some people don't, could care less. That's up to you to discern. All right? But it's something about every time you were traveling to do something within this home, whenever you were trying to leave, it was just like no way out. And other people were like talking to you. You know what I'm saying? You had some family in there that was talking to you, and it's like you were just focused on getting out. So in the 3D, in the real world right now, you can be very, very focused on getting out. Some of you could be very, very locked in with work right now, trying to get out of some type of situation or circumstance that you're in right now. Some of you want your own place, so you're locked in with work right now. Some of you want to start your own business, so you're locked in with work right now. Some of you just want to get out of the place that you're in, so you're locked in right now. But it's like it was people that was inside that was trying to have conversations with me, but I was focused on getting out. All right. And people can be saying some great things to you, you know, giving you compliments and stuff, but you're just trying to get out. So you're really not focused on whatever people are trying to say. It's because you're literally trying to get out of this maze. Some of you may be in a maze where like everyone around you is in this maze, but you're trying to go and do things a different way within your family. Okay, everyone could be working a specific job or in a specific career, and maybe you're the one that want to do something different. And that's you being in a maze and trying to find, you know, the finish line to get out of this maze. Some of you don't like your living situation, or you don't like your living environment, and you feel like you're stuck or you're in a maze and you're trying to get out of the maze. But you can have family and friends that's talking to you in this maze, and you know they talking about other shit, and you're over here like, I'm just trying to get the hell out. Okay. I had seen like an uncle, family member of mine that was complimenting me on some ribs that I had made, talking about them ribs was so good. I'm like, child, I'm trying to get the fuck up out of here. I'm like, oh, glad you liked them, but I was shocked and surprised that they had even tried it. So people might be trying to talk to you about random things right now that you didn't even know that they had their business in. But you're just focused on getting it out. Confirmation. You could be at a job right now that you're trying to get it out of. And the people at the job, they keep talking to you about random things. And you're just like, huh? What? Oh, yeah. It's like you're there, but you're not there. Because you're trying to get out of a maze. It's like you see the bigger issue. You see that this keeps you stuck in some type of maze. But a lot of people did not expect you to be able to get out of this maze, because you're not only going to realize that you're in a maze, you're going to get the freak up out of here. So it was almost as if like after like about all right, so in this home, it wasn't that many ways to leave. So eventually you're going to go back to the same spots that you already tried. You get what I'm saying? So like, say you went to go through this door, a couple minutes ago, but you're still going through the house. So eventually you might come back to that same door. So it was almost like after I had went and touched the same paths or went through the same paths at least twice, and I noticed that it was a repeat. That actually helped me to be able to identify that I was even in a maze. So some of you, you're letting things play out, and you're realizing that you are stuck in a maze. You get what I'm saying? So like while you were in this home, you're going around to the home, going to all the exit places, trying to go, the window, the door. And then next thing you know, you notice that you done been through these things at least twice, and you're noticing that this is a maze. It's not going to be easy to get out of this situation. See, a lot of people never realize that they're stuck in a maze. Sometimes they don't actually realize that they are stuck. And this could be them stuck because of maybe certain people placing them there, or them just not paying attention and them getting stuck, right? Sometimes we're not paying attention and then we get stuck in something. Sometimes we put our guard down for 2 seconds and then we get stuck in something. All right? It's going to be different for everybody. But the way that this was set up, it was for you to not be able to leave. For you to not figure out a way how to move forward, how to leave. But some of you, you have definitely figured out how to leave, how to escape this maze, this foolery, this trickery. And when I came out of this house, it was like people on 4-wheelers, dirt bikes. And I was telling all of them to come back because they had like wrote it out. And I was like, come back to the house. Okay. So the people that put you in this maze or people that work together to have you in this maze, they could be trying to escape now. Because they see that you done made it out. They could be trying to run away now or run and focus on other things because they see that you done got out, or just trying to distract themselves and other things because you done made it out of this maze, this trap. It's almost like making it out of the Matrix. But for some of you, this is like specific things that you made it out of, or beliefs that you made it out of, or organizations that you made it out of, groups or clubs that you made it out of. All right? So you have to really sit with this message and see, what was it that you were stuck in? Or what was it that people were trying to place you in? Because I've seen friends involved. I've seen some family involved. So this can be a couple of people that were trying to keep you stuck or limited. And this should motivate you and inspire you to continue to go hard, because obviously you're doing something so great that people are trying to box you in as fast as they can, as soon as possible, but not realizing that you're going to realize that you're in a maze. That's the first step. And then you're going to figure out how to get the freak up out of here. Eventually, you're going to take a risk. If you got to walk out of the exit and it's literally wood pieces that's falling down, eventually you're going to say, that's not my business. I need to get out. And you're going to continue to move forward. See, some of the ways that for you to exit, it requires you to, not cause damage, but it requires you to not give a F. So you may have to just step out on faith. Some people may get hurt in the process. Some things might fall down. You might leave the house looking a little bit more jankier than when it came in. But if you got to get out, you got to get out. All right? And the plan here was for you to not be able to get out. It wasn't for you to keep the house together. It was for you to not be able to get out. So you should be doing whatever it is that you got to do to get out of these scenarios, whatever it is that you're placed in. Some of you, you're just inside of a maze when it comes to a relationship. Nothing is changing. It's really just staying the same. And now you're about to be able to see how you're actually trapped in a maze. Some of you, you're stuck in a maze when it comes to your family. Now you're about to see how you're stuck in a maze. Some of you, you're stuck in a maze when it comes to your career or your job. Some of you, you're stuck in a maze when it comes to where you're laying your head, like a physical home or, somewhere that you call home. I'm getting that it may be different for a lot of you. You figure it out for yourself, baby. But all I know is in the end, you made it out. And there was a lot of forward movement or a lot of playing around. So, people are distracting themselves just in case you do make it out. Or people are just having so much fun because they just feel like you're not going to make it out. All right? That's like someone, going on trips and vacations, or they in the pool chilling, having a blast because they're like, yes, they ain't gonna be out for a while. Let's just have some fun. Those could have even been like your four-wheelers that those people was on. And you was like, get off my stuff, calling them. Okay, that's... Y'all, please, stay with me here. Remember in the dream when I came out, it was... the people was on the four-wheelers and stuff like that. And I had to chase them for some reason, tell them to come back. So those could have been your stuff. So it's like people could have ran off using your stuff because they felt like you wasn't going to never get out of this house to come get them, to come find them, to come claim them. So this could be people that is literally using your stuff, your car, taking your car, your toys for a spin, your money, whatever it might be for you, because they feel like, oh, she's going to be in there for a while, so we might as well just, use her stuff and have a good old time. Ciao. That's how I'm going to end this message here. I love you all, and I'll catch y'all in the next video. Bye.